Morning, everybody. Figured I would. Oh, you guys ever play this game? It's really good. Jody always kicks my ass. Thought I'd maybe do just a quick little bit of art this morning before I start my training for Gatnati. So many great artists in arm wrestling these days. You got Ali Omeric. He's probably my favorite. You got Alex. You got Alex from Georgia. He's really good. Me, no, not so good. But I do love arm wrestling, and I have these. I got all these pencil crayons. So I thought I'd just whip something together real quick. Okay, see what I can do here. Now, years ago, people started arm wrestling on these tables, and they made all sorts of rules, rules about the sport. And you know, you need rules in any sport, otherwise it just turns to violence, and you know, people have to agree on things. Otherwise, you know, it's just chaos. It's just chaos. And as much as we love chaos, you know, sport is an attempt to come together and kind of like somewhat of a peaceful manner, to have friendly competition and, you know, embrace each other and you know, become closer and better and more community and healthier and have good times and all that kind of stuff. You know. So yeah, they make these rules for the sport of arm wrestling. And you know, rules rules are always changing. They're always changing. One rule changes to that, changes to that, changes to that, you know. But there's a lot of rules we agree on in arm wrestling. And everybody's talking about the King's move. And you know, a lot of people freak out. A lot of people freak out about the King's move. Me personally, the first time I see something happen, I just think, "Wow, that's kind of cool. I wonder what that's all about." And I see if there's something I can use, or like I imagine way back in the sport, the first time anybody ever did anything, people were like, "Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay, should we make that part of it, or should we say that we can't do that?" I've heard that the first time people were top rolling, people were freaking out. And, you know, the first time people started King's move, well, look at George Zakowicz. I mean, a lot of people did it wrong, you know. They pulled wrong against it. Some people got hurt. And but the truth is, it's an amazing technique, stop the match. So I just wanted to add a little bit of glory to the King's move this morning. I'm going to draw a little quick picture of my favorite match ever. Me and Dave Chafee. Give Dave a great big crown. Great big crown for Dave Chafee. Yeah. Both down there in the King's move. Look at the crown on old Dave. Ooh, yeah. Awesome. Let's see. What color do I want my crown to be? Let's go with just a slightly different shade of green. I already got some pretty awesome hair. You might think that's a crown, but it's not. My crown is also, you know, big Double kings down there real low. The shoulder, the rule is the shoulder cannot go below the table. So the humerus cannot be on a decline like you see here in the double kings. The shoulder, when you're in the neutral to... it was actually the double... People get all crazy about the WL. It was actually the WL that came up with this rule. And it's been adopted by most of the leagues now. And so now the rule is that you can't do that. Me, I've always been like whatever, but I play by whatever rule system that I'm pulling in. But people say it's so bad and so ugly. But how can you say this is bad and ugly? Just look how cool this is. You know? And I'll just put, you know, I could write on this picture, but maybe I don't want to. It's so wonderful. There's Bart, you know, me and Dave down here. 29 million views, less than 24 hours. I don't know. What do you say about that? What do you say? You know, people say that on offense, you can put your shoulder below the table, but you can't do it on defense. I never really understood why that really mattered. Why you can do it on offense, why I can do it on defense, where is neutral. Yeah, it's tricky, you know. And why neutral defensive? I mean, I feel like if it's neutral, like, and both guys do it, like in this famous picture that's flying around, why do you stop the match? Why are we in such a rush to stop matches? I understand safety. I understand break arm position. I get it. To me, the overriding principles of sport, sportsmanship and safety, you know, if you're not doing something that can like hurt the person, or doing something that's unfair, or doing something sportsmanship, safety, like if you're not doing something unsafe, and at the pro level I would say it's not unsafe. The whole fairness thing, you know, this seems to be a sticking point with a lot of people. Like obviously, like I hear Engen say things like, well, then why not make it fair to lift our elbows up? And why not make it fair to punch each other and kick each other? And I think that clearly goes against sportsmanship. And, you know, we're agreeing to keep our elbows down. And I think, quite honestly, where it's at right now is just fine. Like, I get it. Like, I understand that I am the minority here. Like, I understand that most people think that this is just not cool. But I do question why you're allowed to do it in one sense while you're on offense and not while you're on defense. Anyways, I'm always for making the sport bigger, but Ali, Omeric, in Georgia, you guys are doing such cool stuff with art. I just thought, you know, I'll try and be cool like you guys. Stay massive, everybody.